Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'll finally be uploading since like 2 weeks ago. The reason that I haven't uploaded in such a long time is simply because my computer and the screen recording has some issues. Maybe there's like a bug or something. I still haven't really figured out what's going on, but it's just not working properly. So instead I'm on my second computer, and this is also the one that is slightly better. Not just slightly better, but a lot better. And you might realize that the screen resolution and everything is just a lot smoother than the computer that I usually record on. So maybe I'll switch to this computer in the future, but I hope you enjoy this video. It's sort of going to be a simple video since I've only recently figured all of this computer thing out. So my setup has tremendously changed, and I'm still not quite used to it. So this will be the first time, but I still hope you enjoy. And as you might think, we are going to be doing some chess puzzles today, and I guess that's all. So first of all, I would like to say a couple of things, and that is that I'm currently 28, 26 puzzle rating right now. So not great, but as in not great, I meant that I was like 2,900 maybe a month or two ago. So we've sort of fallen, but only by like 75 points. So that's okay, I guess. And originally in this position, I was looking at the move knight to c3, but then I realized that my rook was hanging, so it's not that move. So my plan was to go knight c3 since before I didn't realize my rook was hanging, and I thought that all my pieces would be fairly defended, I guess, but obviously it doesn't work. Haven't really been able to find another move apart from knight c3 that looks decent. So this might be a long or short video, and I might actually fail this puzzle. So let me just see what's going on here. So obviously this knight is under attack. This rook is also under attack. I wonder if you can like actually sacrifice here. No. And another thing I was looking at previously was like this here and something like this check, but then I realized it also doesn't work quite as well as I thought. So here, there's obviously take, yup. This puzzle is actually quite hard. Like it might be rook takes, and then after pawn captures. Well, maybe not, because after pawn captures, my knight is not in a good situation. So maybe it's not that. Still thinking here, so I also maybe have ideas of like bringing the rook over here and then lining up. But this doesn't seem that easy. This puzzle doesn't. And of course there might also be like a really obvious thing that I didn't see. And that does happen like 25% of times. But for other puzzles like this one, it is... I'm not like doing very well right now, so just bear with me here. I might, you know, get better as we go, but who knows. And another plan that I'm thinking here is like, what if we deflect this bishop off? It doesn't do a whole lot, but if the bishop goes like back to h3, then this plan, I think it does work. Because if they take here, I just take, they take, and I take the bishop. And if they take my pawn, that's where things get interesting. And also, if they go here, then I can also rescue my knight this way again. So I'm just thinking if... Oh, and another plan is maybe here to capture this pawn. But like if I go here, he captures, I capture, and if this... Hold on, so if I go here, he captures my knight maybe, and I take his pawn. He cannot go here because I take his rook. So I go here, he captures, take pawn, king goes to a1. I am thinking if there might be any forking opportunities here. But it doesn't seem to be any, so... Here, he just simply takes my knight. I capture his pawn, he goes to a1, and I do not know what is going on. And I'm probably just a lot worse. And honestly, this pawn sacrifice, it's only good if he goes here or here, I think. So if he takes this pawn, and then maybe what if I do this? But then he can come right back, right? Maybe not, because I am thinking of like this. Maybe he captures my knight. I take king goes here. Here, king takes. I was originally thinking if there were going to be any forks, especially with this rook, maybe like here or somewhere, and this bishop on f5, and this king also being like in this vicinity. But I just really can't seem to find the winning move here. Oh, and there's also this idea which might be interesting. Here he captures, I capture. Hold on. If I go here and he plays something like bishop b5, I mean f5, I might actually just be able to rescue my knight. And if he captures my knight with a king, then I just go here and he is going to be down in material. He captures with the rook. I go here. Yeah, I think it might be rook c4 actually, because if he captures my knight, then I capture his pawn. He brings his king up, I capture his rook, he captures, and in the end, there's going to be a fork. But I completely missed this. I just realized that again, and I've been hanging this rook on c8 for like 3 of my plans, and that's just not good, obviously. So here, what if I allow him to capture my piece? Nope, does not seem good. So yeah, I am struggling a bit, as you can see. Definitely not sure what to play, but what if I just rescue my knight, then he takes my rook again? So I do think that my move involves moving my rook elsewhere, so it might be this block. Since this, you have to remember that f5 is the most forcing move. And he has no good moves apart from taking this pawn. To which I will respond with rook c5 maybe. There might also be ideas of d4. I'm just gonna go with, hold on. Maybe rook c4, he captures my knight. Oh wait, maybe it is rook c4 because he can't actually capture my knight since I just take. I'm gonna go with this. Okay, it's correct. That's good. You have to remember that we still have to play maybe like 2 or 3 more moves, and then we're officially done this puzzle. So now I'm thinking whether there are any forks with the knight over here. So if he goes here, there might also be like tactics, plenty of tactics too. So you always have to keep an eye out for everything. But yeah, that first move took a long ass time. Like, I didn't know why I didn't see that for a while. I guess I'm just bad, obviously, but I go here. Now, you have to remember that my rook here is under attack. So what if I move it to this square right here? He takes my knight, so that's not good. Maybe rook c4. He takes, once again, he can't actually take my knight over here because I would just take his rook. So if I go here, then his king is like a little bit trapped. And I think I'm able to get my knight out. So let me just run this entire line over. I go here, he cannot take because I take, he takes fork. And if he goes back, maybe just here. Yeah, I think it maybe actually might actually just be rook c4. Now once again, I do have to keep an eye for checks. There doesn't, okay, it's not rook c4. However, the weird thing is that I still got a point. What was the move in this position? It was with this rook, and it was rook to d4. And maybe I just take. Yeah, so the thing is, sometimes when you get a puzzle wrong and you still get a lot of, like, 1 point or 2 points, I think the reason is simply that the move that you played is still good, but it's not the best move. And I think that might be the reason why. And another reason why it was because the puzzle was on pending mode. So chess.com doesn't know what rating it belongs in, or the category, I guess. So that's why they didn't like make me lose like 10 points. So let's look at this position real quick. My first instinct is to play bishop to c3. And the queen is pretty much lost if he does not sack. So let me just run this line over here. It might actually just be this, like, simple as that, right? Like if I go here, he cannot move his king. He has to do this, which I will respond with capturing his queen. He takes and I just take his rook. Why did I get that wrong? Hold on. Why isn't this the solution though? This seems like the best move. Like no other move makes sense. Maybe there's like some weird perpetual check that he might be able to get. Like if he does take my bishop, I'll just take his queen. He has to take back, and then I take his rook. Maybe that position is a draw, which is why it wasn't the winning move. But if I do go here, he cannot move his queen. And I wasn't able to see any weird checks, so that was a bit weird. But I guess you never know, right? So there might be actually sacrifice ideas here, and queen back. But then I'm like, what if I go here? He captures. Yeah, I see these like back rank mates quite often, but yeah, sometimes I make really bad mistakes. I guess that happens to everybody, but I don't think it's queen here because he can actually just take my rook. Maybe, I guess, and position does not seem that great. So what move could it be? Isn't that the question that we all ask? What move? I am considering sacrificing my queen. I don't think it's sacrificing my queen, but you never know, right? So I'm thinking of here, captures, recaptures. Yeah, his queen definitely can defend his knight. I'm also getting a little bit sleepy solving these puzzles since they're not very easy, as you can tell, and sometimes you just get bored looking at one position for like 10 minutes. But that's the tough aspect of chess, I guess. Like, you have to cope with these positions where you have no idea what really is going on. You don't know why, you don't know whether the pawn structure is good or not. You just know there's a tactic in this position, and you have to find that tactic. I mean, that's really all that we beginners know. Like, I don't think I can solve this puzzle, and like I mentioned before, there might be like this really obvious solution that I just completely missed, but I don't know. Sometimes it's not like that. Maybe like here and then... So if I capture... Let's just look at the most forcing moves first, I guess. So if captures, he captures, I capture... He captures with check, and he gets my queen for free. Not good, right? That has to be bad. And if I take his knight, he captures, I capture here. We're in a probably drawn or losing position. Here, 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 here. Oh wait, he might actually have this move. And this is a draw, probably. I really cannot find the way to win. When the winning move is not obvious, you just sacrifice the queen. Okay, we lost, some good old 30 points. Let's just see the solution. It's probably a really obvious one. Okay. Oh, oh my god. How did I not see that? I always think of the knight as like not a pawn. Like I've always thought of it as a piece I would cover like quite a lot of squares, especially when it's like defending a back rank, but I just completely did not think of that move. I did see queen take. I did think of this queen sack here, but I just completely forgot that this knight wasn't actually able to defend back rank. So that's just a really bad mistake, I guess. Overall, bad session, maybe because I haven't played in a while, or because I've switched monitors. Like, you never know, but I guess that'll be it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.